You are live on channel 444,000. Please do not swear.
Oh, shit. Oh, come on.
Oh, fuck, you said shit.
Oh,
shit,
no.
I said fuck. Hey, I realised something earlier.
Oh, hey.
You know in Doctor Who, you know Doctor Who, have you heard of that one?
Oh, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's this old show that used to be on.
That show about the group of people that fly about in the Starship Enterprise or something and hunt down Sith Lords.
No, it's this old show that used to be on sort of in the 2000s and the 2010s, you know, before we were born.
It was like, yeah. Yeah, because we're only like 19, 18 each.
Maybe 2.
Anyway, whatever. But yeah, it used to be this really popular show, but no one talks about it anymore because it disappeared.
We've got to try and be nicer because poor Panstall's fed up with everyone just slagging everything off all the time.
Sorry, but no, I remember the show now. They got up to that old guy from Scotland and then they cancelled it.
That's
didn't they?
it. Yes,
and then there was never anything of that show again after that.
Precisely. But anyway,
do you mean one of the like spin-offs? Did that carry on? The Touchwood?
Ooh. Well, let's hope so. Touch wood.
Well, considering Barrowman's reputation at the moment, I don't think so. But
this is the longest segue for something that really isn't that, that interesting or important.
What were you going into? Sorry, Doctor Who news.
It's just it's going to be such a letdown now. So underwhelming. But basically,
you mean the past couple of years of Doctor Who?
You know, when the Doctor. When Doctor Who goes to the game station,
Mr. Doctor of Who's, yes,
and he meets Linda.
The first
Linda
time or the second time? Second time, then, yeah.
But the first time it was Satellite 5. It wasn't the game station.
Okay, same place, different. Okay,
yeah.
You know, you see where I connected.
But that is relevant though, because
relevant. There we go.
Relevant. There we go.
Put your relevant back away and we'll carry on with this.
It's my favourite impression. That's why I'm not allowed out near the schools anymore. Anyway, what was I saying? The game
Linda
station,
with a Y.
Yes. So when she's introduced herself as Linda with a Y, that potentially might be a little subtle hint as to where they are, because of course we had that before with Kathika. That's Kathika with a C, by the way, not Kathika with a K.
Oh. Ooh. Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it was a nice parallel.
I'd like to think it would be.
Yeah.
You could see
the Davis
doing that. Okay. No, that's not... It's something I hadn't thought of either, so... Oh.
Yeah.
And what should I?
I can't remember what made me think of that. It was something I was watching on telly, I think. I've been watching a load of fucking police interceptors because I spend all my time sat at home working, I suppose I should add.
Yeah.
I think over the last couple of weeks or so, I was watching a lot of the Olympics, and I just basically, from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I was just sat in front of the telly watching sports, and when it finished, it left me a bit empty inside, so I found myself just sitting in front of the TV anyway and just putting it on and trying to find something to watch, and I found the Paramount channel puts on like traffic cops, police interceptors, and so I'm turning into one of those people that spends all this time watching.
It's what I was literally going to say. It shows me my nan watches.
Yeah.
You'll be over on UK Gold soon watching all the last of the summer wine and keeping up appearances. And,
now, that is a very good idea. However, I don't think Gold is on... No, that's right. It doesn't exist anymore. That's why it's not on Freeview anymore.
I think it must be a channel.
It's like Yesterday or something, which was a history... I thought it was a history channel, but they always show keeping up appearances. However... I haven't seen that. I'll have to look up for that because, like your nan, I am a big fan of keeping up appearances.
I'll give leeway for keeping up appearances, but she watches the shit out of Summer Wine and it gets a bit boring after a while.
I never thought that was up to much cop anyway, personally. Maybe I will when I'm older.
It has its good times and a lot of bad times. But yeah.
I was the same with the Fast show. That was very popular, but I think the Fast. I always thought it was a bit crap, honestly. But I think that's one that was just of its time. I'm sure if I'd grown up with it, I'd probably like it. Same as things like Little Britain.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, Fast Show, I do remember, but I don't remember, if you get what I
Yeah.
mean. It's one of those that I think I remember it because it was on Dave a lot. And I'd kind of catch it now and then, but not pay attention to it. I'd be waiting for whatever was on after, Top Gear or Red Dwarf or whatever other Dave shows were on.
The best show of that era, in my opinion, like as a direct competitor to the Fast Show. The Fast Show won like all the awards, and poor old Harry Enfield and Chums never won a single thing.
Harry. See, now I remember more of Harry Enfield. But
more my sort of humour, that one.
Yeah, I guess we resonate in the same humour circles.
Yeah. That sounds kind of scientific. I like it.
It's like when you give like a scientific name to really shitty jobs. It's like, I'm the hygiene refinery management inspector or something.
Hygiene executive.
Yeah. Executive hygiene personnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should definitely call yourself that.
I find that a bit annoying though. I'm a cleaner.
Yeah.
I scrub shit for a living. It's not pretty, but it gets paid.
I suppose a lot of jobs are just moving shit from one place to another, or dealing with shit or cleaning up shit. Metaphorically in most cases, but in some cases literally.
Yeah. There's always some kind of shit involved, as the cycle has proven to us.
That's very true.
But yeah, Fast Show and Harry Enfield spoilers for when we finally get back to TV of the year.
I do. Well, I've done Harry Enfield already. I think we've already had that one, or was it maybe next year's?
No,
actually.
That's
Oh no, it was next year's. It's in next year's. I won't tell you where.
Yeah, it's in the one to come.
Oh,
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because I wrote this, so put it in the spreadsheet so long ago, I thought we'd done it.
Oh, we might have. Maybe this is like a revamping.
No, I haven't. This 94 we haven't done, and that's where Harry Enfield. Because I did have Harry Enfield's television program, thinking that it was the same program but with a different name. But actually, it regenerated. They made a new program. Yeah.
Okay, so because it's saying here, under the production point for Harry Enfield and Chums, that it was 1990 to 92 in Hat Trick Productions, but then Tiger Aspect Productions was 94 to 98.
1990, it was Harry Enfield's television program.
That's what they're probably referencing here on the Wikipedia.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, cool. Spoilers. I mean, I'll say it ain't my number one, but
yeah, I do come bearing a lot of news this week. We've got one very sad news and some mere news.
Yes,
and
the very sad news I have heard of, which is actually really sad.
It was really sad because
Well, because there's we've had plenty of celebrities die over the past couple of years, and 90% of them is just kind of, oh shit, that's a bit of a shame.
And there's been some like Robin Williams.
Okay, well, that
hit me. Rick Mail was another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this would sort of fit in with that kind of territory of ones that kind of you think, oh shit, we're not actually going to get anything new from them. That's actually devastating. That's.
We're talking about Sean Locke, by the way.
Yeah. I was about to say Sean Mail, but that's Rick Mail. Yeah, Sean Locke. Yeah, it's
because apparently he'd been really ill for quite a while, but just never kind of mentioned it, just out of privacy's sake, I guess.
I mean, and it kind of hits me in a way as well because he was 58, dying of a cancer, and my granddad was 57 when he died of a cancer.
Jeez.
So it's one of those. It hits you. Of how sort of soon and suddenly it can happen and how young people can be.
Yeah.
And it's
Here's my hot take. Cancer's fucking horrible.
Yeah. Cancer can get fucked, basically, but...
Yeah. So yeah,
So
yeah.
the menus, let's try and cheer us up a little bit with some menus.
So yeah, but we had to mention that because obviously we have to...
Menus? Will that cheer me up? Menus are cheer me up. Is it news about men?
It's... Well, let me see if there's any news about men here. Well, I'll tell you what we'll talk about. Big Finish update.
Oh, Big Finish update.
I recently listened to 2 stories just over the last couple of days. Red and The Reaping. Now, Red... I made a note of it, but I must have been in a hurry when I made this note because all I've written is red, and I didn't write what the actual thing was that I wanted to talk about, and I don't know what it was.
Big Finish.
So red is one where they end up in this big sort of like place where there's a computer running everything who erases memories and stops people from being violent, but people are being violent and killing people. And there's a big cover up, and they're trying to figure out what's happening.
Vaguely remember this.
And it had Sandy Toksvig in it, which was quite cool.
Oh, I think I do actually remember looking up this particular fact.
But this
when I first heard it, because I guess I'd recognised her voice or something, and I thought, who the hell played that character?
That's exactly what happened with me, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, annoyingly, I know there was something that popped up in there that was of note. And I don't know why I didn't write it down. That's really annoying because I can't remember what it was.
Well, I guess you have to re-listen to the entire thing and come back to us next week.
It's one of those things. It was probably something because I've noticed a lot of references and in-jokes and things that Russell T Davies has used. It would have been one of those things. I can't remember for the life of me what it was, but it would have been one of them.
A connector to modern Who. Yeah. What was the other one you said you'd listened to?
The Reaping, which is where the Doctor takes Perry home because a friend of the family's been murdered.
Okay. Yeah.
And so a bit of a spoilers for that. I'll just talk about some of the things I liked from there. Number one of the Cybermen, or one of the mid-conversion Cybermen, at one point says that something would be excellent, which has to be a nod to the Cybermen. You know what I mean? The Cyberman saying excellent.
The main cyber leader from back in the day.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And it covered, or it had only a brief coverage of it, but the kind of the fallout of a companion coming home and all their families saying, "Where the hell have you been?" Which was quite cool. Which I wonder whether Russell T Davies listened to this one as well.
I could see him of listening to most of them.
There's all kinds of stuff like when I listened to one of the Davros stories, can't remember which one it was, and they're talking about the fact he's got this metal hand because obviously he lost his hand in Revolution of the Dalek, the Sixth Doctor one.
Yeah.
And obviously then that got carried on into the TV show as well with the metal hand. And so it's they carry a lot of... It's cool how... I think Russell T Davies definitely was a fan of these stories.
You wouldn't have seen Davros's hand in the 7th Doctor episode because he's all bottled up in that roll-on deodorant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads into some interesting timeline questions as to was Revelation the 7th Doctor one, or was that the 6th Doctor one?
Remembrance is the 7th.
Remembrance, yeah.
Because I always remember it because it sort of calls back to the 1st Doctor one, and it's remembrance. It's a remembrance of. And
now I'm getting mixed up because we got bloody resolution and everything like that as well, which is confusing things. But yeah, I wonder whether that actually takes place after the Time War or something, which would be interesting. Because obviously Davros is full.
During or something, maybe.
Yeah, because Davros is full when he's in the Crucible, isn't he? And then by the time of Remembrance, he's a deodorant.
Unless he's just literally just sat in the deodorant. He hasn't changed underneath. He's just sat in that deodorant canister.
That could be it. But then we also have Terra Firma, in which Davros... that's post-Remembrance.
Yes.
But I don't think they say whether he's full, or if he's just a head.
I think on the cover of it, it does show the domed shell, but it doesn't say what's within it.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Oh.
Doctor Who timeline is a fool's errand, isn't it? But yeah, the other thing in whatever it was called, the repaint,
menus. The repaint. Oh, okay.
was the people that are being controlled by the Cybermen are being controlled by a device in their ear.
Oh, yes.
So that was like when I was definitely thought, yeah, he's definitely listened to this one. And also, at the very end, major spoilers, the cyber controller leader, whatever he is, gets taken to Mondas. He gets tricked by the Doctor and he gets taken to Mondas back in the day with the original Cybermen. And one of them tells another Cyberman called Commander Cheng to repair the cyber leader that's just arrived. Now, Commander Cheng was one of the first converted Cybermen in the story Spare Parts. So it kind of directly links into that one as well. It's a nice bit of continuity.
Oh, it's like it becomes a prequel to Spare Parts in a way.
No, sequel. Because Cheng became
okay.
Yeah,
Cheng was already converted in the... Okay. Dr. Chen! That's all that popped into my head with that.
That was Chang.
But, yeah, I know. But...
Right. Pokemon.
Oh, yeah! There was the direct. I was a bad boy, sorry.
Directly direct. So, we've learned a couple of things. First up, with BDSM. So it looks just like Diamond and Pearl. They're still going with that, except the battles are 3D.
The Pokemon's following you now.
Yes. So we know that that's happening, which is nice. That's always a nice thing. Some of the things I was kind of questioning or wondering about was, are they going to bring back, is it literally just going to have all the features, or are they just doing like a really quick and easy cash grab? Now, it is a quick and easy cash grab, but it's not as quick and easy as it could have been. So that's nice.
They've updated and added a few little bits.
Yeah. So
it's kind of like New Game Plus for Diamond and Pearl in a way.
Yeah. I wish they did a New Game Plus. Anyway, or a hard
on
mode.
on every fucking Pokemon
just a hard
game,
mode. Because I think on Black and White they had a hard mode, but you only unlocked it for a new game after you beat the game. 4. Yeah.
Oh no! Actually, it was even more convoluted.
Oh.
Your friend had to have beat the game, and then you done some sort of connection thing in order to unlock it on your one.
Yep.
And then if you'd have had to have beat the game and did the connection onto mine for me to get the hard mode. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
I think it was something like that, if I remember correctly.
I feel like they could I mean, I don't know anything about coding, but it feels like something that would be so easy just to say, like, increase the levels by a bit, give them EVs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
I mean, and if you wanted to go more complicated, you could give them different teams and different movesets as well, the trainers and gym leaders and so on.
It's something you could probably do in a month.
Yeah.
A month's worth of work.
A ROM hack sort of person could do it really easily, I reckon.
Yeah, because a ROM hacker would just spend their entire day and night doing it and get it done in a week, whereas Nintendo wouldn't get paid after like the 6 hours of work, so they'd go home, come back the next day.
Well, yeah. But the point is, it's easy enough to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, they've so the underground is back in.
Yes.
With exactly the same fossil digging up minigame and everything, which I liked that, so that's good fun.
Yeah.
But they've also added new areas in there as well, where you can encounter unique wild Pokemon that you can't find anywhere else, based on what you decorate, put in your secret base.
Other games and stuff. Yeah.
Pokeball stickers are back in from the originals.
I quite like them, where it gives them like a little flair whenever you throw out your Pokemon.
I did make good use of them, honestly, because I remember not touching them for ages, thinking it was stupid. And then once I actually started using them, I was like, this is amazing. It's trainer customization as well.
Okay.
So you're not just going to look like Brendan or not Brendan or May. What are they called? Dawn or Lucas? The whole way through.
You're still going to have like their. Can you do haircuts? Did it ever show that?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Can't remember.
Because otherwise you're going to kind of look like the same basic character underneath, but you could just change like hats and clothes and stuff. I can't
Let me
remember.
have a little look, see if I can customization. See if we can find out. Do not sell my personal information. Thank you.
Yeah, speaking of, have you replied to my message on Facebook?
Yeah. Okay, well, I can't. I mean, it doesn't look like we can see it. I know we can customize their outfits because it showed that in the video. It didn't show haircuts in the video that I can remember, so I don't know.
It's not going to be like modern levels of customization. You can just dress up Dawn and whatever his name is.
Well, I mean, there might be haircuts.
It's not like I could make the character look like me.
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm saying they just didn't show it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Because it literally lasted like a second and a half in the video, just flashing through a few different outfits. Anyway, so that's there. What was next on my list? Super contests are back in, and so is the Union Room. So that's cool. So it's nice to see that they've actually put all that in as well. It's not just a chibi shitfest.
Yeah.
But it is still that a bit.
Aesthetically so far.
Yeah. Legends Arceus.
The game I'm more interested in, yeah.
Now we actually got a bit more information about it. The character, have travelled to the region which is called Hisui, but it is Sinnoh. It's just in the past it had a different name.
Like, because we used to have a different name, England, didn't it? Like with an A or something.
Hey?
Didn't England used to have a different name back in the day, beginning with like an A?
Well, like Angloland.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Britannia?
Yeah.
Albion?
I don't know. Albion? That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you, the player character, have travelled to Hisui region, and you've joined the Galaxy Expedition Team, whose job it is to research Pokemon and discover brave new lands and boldly go where no man has gone before.
Which adds a bit of like, sort of like backstory to Team Galactic in modern times.
Yes, and their head of
their name and shit like that.
Their head of security is called like Cyril or something like and she stands like the Cyrus sprite does. Yeah, so this is obviously meant to be his ancestor or something.
Now it sounds really bad, but I was a naughty boy and I watched it through someone else's reaction. But just one of the people in their chat, it said, "Oh, it's just basically lesbian Cyrus."
Yeah, pretty much.
I can make these jokes. I'm gay. It's fine.
Yeah, you're allowed. That's what it's. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm allowed.
Oh Jesus. So yeah, the way the game works is like with a kind of quest system, which seems like it might be interesting.
It seems more open worldy RPG. It's Pokemon of the Wild, basically.
It's nice to get some actual details of what the gameplay is, because all we'd seen before was a man running around a field and a woman running around the field.
Yeah, it's good to see that they've got a bit of like both when it comes to the catching Pokemon. Some of them you can just catch and it's all let's go style, but there are going to be ones that you're going to have to battle and weaken, and they've tried to throw a bit of everything for everyone in there, it looks like.
Yeah. So I'll just read through the notes I made whilst I was watching it. So somehow there's still a man with a lab coat and a bow tie, even though it's hundreds of years ago.
I mean, style never dies out.
Graphics are still universal. Wank and now 500% oversaturated. It was all way too bright.
I'm going to put my hands in the air and say things don't have to be HD for me to care. I enjoyed this style of graphics more than I do the chibi Diamond and Pearl.
They also don't need to grab the gamma slider and turn it all the way up to 600%. I've gone up 100%.
Yeah, no, I didn't pay attention to that, to be honest.
The Pokemon have beards.
Yeah,
that was the thing I noticed. So yeah, that's
I'm not sure about the Growlithe.
It looks a bit
The
weird, doesn't it?
Growlithe design, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like somebody give your Growlithe a haircut. Come on.
But yeah, my assumption was
Let
that
it
like that's
see.
kind of because it's in the wild, it hasn't been bred and groomed to have short
Okay,
hair.
okay. Oh, they need to have a grooming area in town
Oh,
where you can
yeah.
groom it and make it look like regular Growliths.
That would be cool. But
So they
it
need
is a different form with a different type. So that probably won't happen.
Yeah, I know. But,
Yeah.
Or make it look similar to a regular Growlithe. Just uncover the fucker's eyes. Let it see. Fuck it out.
It's like the Dulux dog.
Yeah.
I know, I'm nicknaming mine. Right. There was a Weird Ear, which is a Stantler evolution, which is cool, because I was a big fan of Stantler back in the day. I had one in sixth form when we used to battle each other all the time. I had like a troll team, and on the team was a Stantler with Thunder Wave, Confuse Ray, and Headbutt, which basically meant you couldn't attack it.
Like, see, what I am glad it is that it's a fucking evolution and not a regional variant.
Yes, definitely.
Although, it does bring questions into, like, why can't they evolve anymore in modern days? It's like, they've evolved, or like, they've naturally evolved in a human sense to the point that they don't need to evolve in a Pokemon sense to that type of evolution.
Yeah, they're using the excuse
maybe.
of it because it's like in the wild and they have to survive in the rough areas. And I guess by modern times, there aren't any Stantler left in that area.
Well, yeah, it's normally Johto. Where else can you get Stantler?
I think
you
only
get them in
Johto
the
off
other
top of my
games.
head.
Yeah. So Johto doesn't seem that harsh weathered.
No. But yeah, we had a Bravery form as well as a Growlithe form and an evolution for Basculin, which I have Basculegion, which I have to say the evolution
I love the name.
Looked really cool. I thought it was a cool looking Pokemon.
Yeah, like a cool ride-on one.
Yeah, and the lady doing the voiceover, she was in like the children's TV presenter voice, and then she just randomly went into Basculin in the Hisui region evolve into Basculegion when they are possessed by the souls of other Basculin from their school that could not withstand the harsh journey upstream, and it just carried on like nothing had happened.
Yeah. It's like, there's the Pokedexes we know. No, I will say I'm rather excited for this game. I haven't been like I don't think I was excited for Sword and Shield. I was just kind of like, okay, cool, more Pokemon. And after Sword and Shield, I kind of burnt out on Pokemon, but this is kind of tweaked a bit of interest for me. It's what I'm definitely going to be getting, not, I'll eventually get that.
Yeah, I did think the Arceus one was going to be a bit of a lame game, bit of a letdown, because we didn't see anything in the first trailer. I was just like, oh my god, have they literally just made an open world game and gone, look, Breath of the Wild, and pointed at it? But there is actually a game here, and we saw more of it, so it's definitely got me more excited for it. Yeah.
Well, you see, Kristian, you haven't played Breath of the Wild yet, so you wouldn't know of how good a game it is. You don't know what sort of it. Yeah, not. Have you got off the Great Plateau?
Where did we get to? We just got off the Great Plateau, I have got off the Great Plateau.
No, you haven't. Okay, so you haven't played Breath of the Wild.
I have played the Great Plateau. I'm very good at throwing my sword away.
That's the. I'd call the Great Plateau is like the demo game you can get before the Pokemon game comes out. Yeah. You haven't played Breath of the Wild if you haven't got off the Great Plateau.
Yes.
Maybe one day we'll get Two Boys One Link going again. Maybe. We've got Two Boys One Bandicoot, Two Boys One Link. We want a double team of plenty of other games, I think, one day.
Yeah.
So who knows what will happen. Anyway, yeah.
So you mentioned about the kind of the there's the Pokedex entries we know and love. I made a note of the fact that because in the game you're going to be creating the first Pokedex for the region, so I really hope that we see the origin of some of these really weird entries, because like maybe something happens and we don't quite see it properly, or there's a misunderstanding, and that's where the entry comes from.
Yeah, or maybe they're like written in a lot less sort of a official Pokedex form, and in more of just like a casual note taken. Oh, now you see, I don't know if they'd go this good. But a good feature would be is that as you encounter different Pokemon and visually see different things they can do, it will add to their Pokedex entries.
Oh,
so
like
you might, So you might see a Growlithe, but you only see it and you don't get a chance to battle it. So it's got thick fur for the cold weather. We don't know what else it can do though. But then you battle it and you find out it's a fire type.
Yeah,
a rock type, cool. and it can dig. It uses dig or something. It's like Growliths can bury underground and it like entry updated sort of quest type.
That would be cool. Yeah, well, fingers crossed.
That's our Chillionaire remake.
Yeah, the game hasn't even come out yet.
See, fans can make so much of a better fucking game than actual Nintendo.
Yeah,
because I know for like I'm gonna say right now, I'm 99% guaranteed they're not gonna have something like that in this.
Yeah. Oh well.
They still got to appeal to the younger people playing.
Fuck the younger people. Don't actually fuck them though. Pokemon's for adults these days.
Yeah, well.
So
you watch the fucking anime?
X and Y is really good.
It's still not for adults.
Yes, it is. Damn it.
There's no character growth. If after X and Y he'd kept everything he learned in X and Y, then I would have given you that.
No, but within X and Y there was character growth.
Yeah, but that meant for none after X and Y.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean X and Y was bad. It means the next one was bad.
No, I didn't say X and Y was bad. I'm just saying Pokemon's not for adults. That's where I'm going with this. Digimon, however.
Oh, that's definitely for adults. Yes, but anyway,
Digimon grew with. Now I could go into this. I'm not going to.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, I think we've done it many times.
The plot for Arceus is basically Black Gears. The Pokemon are going wild, and you've got to beat them up until they're good again.
Oh, yeah. Well, who knows? We might get lucky, and this might be the start of the Pokemon's maturity. But I'm not holding out hope on a hero.
So I did like there was like a tall grass switcheroo in the you have to sneak up on the Pokemon by hiding in the tall grass.
Yeah,
I liked that little. Nod.
Like, I'll be like, this game feels like the sort of Pokemon game I've been wanting for a while. Me personally, because I know you're happy with carrying on Pokemon as it is because you like it how it is, and I do, fair enough. But it got boring for me. So this is the kind of sort of switcheroo I want, where it is a bit more Breath of the Wild. Yeah, they're ripping off Breath of the Wild, but I loved Breath of the Wild, so I'm not gonna complain.
Whereas
Breath of the Wild plus Pokemon, that's more. That's good. That's yes.
Yeah. Whereas once I like a game and I'm into it, I'm happy just to play that game. I don't need more. But the annoying thing with Pokemon for me now is the fact that they're not doing anything to make it challenging for people who would like to be challenged by it. They had a really good step in the right direction with the totem Pokemon in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which were brilliant battles. Those are the first AI battles I remember losing
that was a
multiple
50-50 because the trials to get to the totem Pokemon were shit.
Yes, they were. But the battle...
It's like, I liked that they tried to change it up, but they didn't change. They just made gym battles turn into battle through this amount of Pokemon until you get to
the
totem It's just a gym battle, but without a leader.
Yeah, but the
totem Pokemon themselves, however, I will grant you, were good.
I'd got to, I swear, I can't remember losing a battle since like Gen 3 in like a normal playthrough. Obviously having like Nuzlocke and challenges and stuff, but. And then I got to one of the, I think it was the Togedemaru one, where the electric one, and like it just used actual tactics and setups and thrashed me. And like I was playing it on the bus, my jaw was just hanging open, and I was just there thinking, "Holy fuck! This battle beat me, and I love it." Because they were genuinely hard. It was awesome. So this is what goes back to what I was saying earlier. If they could just have a mode to switch on battles like that for boss battles and stuff, that would be awesome. That's what we need. And stop interrupting me every 5 seconds to play me a cutscene of someone at the end of the road to wave at me to tell me it's this way, and then you get up to them and it fades to black and you've got to wait 5 seconds and it fades back in and they go, "Hi, it's this way," and then it fades out again. Oh my god, leave me alone.
Hand-holding has definitely been a thing for the past couple of years.
That's my frustration with it, rather than the core gameplay.
My frustration is definitely more with the hand-holding, definitely, and I think that's why I'm excited for this Legends Arceus, because by the looks of it, I'm not going to hold out complete trust in Pokemon, but by the looks of it so far, it's an open world game. So they're not limiting you to a linear path, which was what was pissing me off.
Yeah.
I think, because even in like really early games, you weren't always limited to a path. I think that's why I love Johto.
Do you remember? Yeah. Do you remember years ago, we weren't like recording or anything, but we literally sat there for ages and tried to figure out all the different orders and things you could do in Johto, like how far you could get through the game without actually progressing the plot.
I think
stuff like that,
because we wanted to do it as a challenge or something, didn't we? Yeah,
and like that just made me love that gen even more, thinking about stuff like that. And it was the same same with Origimon World as well, wasn't it? And
I was going to say, I think it's why we love Origimon World so fucking much.
I mean, it's a Metrovania game. That's the
do you think that was the moment Origimon World moved on from being just a nostalgic game to us to kind of becoming our main game, was when we kind of had that brain moment of, oh, let's not do it the way it was intended. Let's screw the rules and do our own thing. and we were able to screw the rules and go about doing something really easy in a really complicated way because we didn't want to waste time with something boring.
Yeah, I think that's good.
We could do something tedious, or we could do something even more complicated, but bypass the tedious thing.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
Yeah,
Forgotten.
I just love open world games. I think I haven't played a lot of Skyrim just because I never owned it personally, but just that kind of game where they give you your stuff and they just set you out. Go, do your thing.
Yeah.
And you can either fuck about or you can get on with what you need to do. But it's up to you. The choice is yours depending on what you feel like that day.
Yeah. And some bits might be too hard at the moment.
Yeah.
You can come back later, or if you're really good, you can battle through it.
Or, later, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's always something good as well, is when you do hit a really challenging area and you're not at the right point. But just out of pure luck and brain trickery, you manage to somehow just get through it, and you're like, how the fuck did I do that? I'm now at a point in the game I shouldn't be, and I'm going to have to go back anyway. But I somehow managed to beat that really hard bit. It's like, oh.
So anyway,
sorry, we went on rants for a bit.
So talking about the core gameplay, I mentioned I'm kind of happy with the core gameplay of Pokemon.
Arceus.
However, in the Arceus game, they have actually changed the kind of core gameplay, the battles, which made me sort of sit up and go, ooh, because this kind of opens the door.
It's interesting,
This opens the door to potentially actually changing how Pokemon battles work for the first time in 25 years, if it works well. Because they have an action order, like in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, where it doesn't just alternate. If you're way faster, you might get a couple of turns in a row.
Yeah, no, I did. Now you've mentioned it, I did remember noticing that and thinking like, so it's based on speed.
Yeah, their movement is based on speed. If you're
surprising,
you can change your Pokemon's style to strong or agile. So it's like their stance, I guess. Yeah. So the strong style increases their speed, decreases their strength. The agile style decreases their strength, increases their speed. And obviously, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I kind of like to keep it on the down low, but I once won a Premier Challenge in competitive Pokemon. And so I'm interested in that kind of stuff. And it kind of got me thinking, holy shit, this is a game changer if this feeds through to the main series.
Yeah. It did just make me think, though. First Mega Evolutions, now what else are they stealing from Digimon World?
Yeah, that's such a good point. It's another thing. Jesus. They're going to have a decent anime soon.
Ash is gonna grow up.
Now that would be cool if he was like the O2 older kids. Him and Gary. Yeah, like when you meet them in Sun and Moon.
That's what they should probably did with this. Is it Go?
Yeah,
the Go character. Rather than just having him and Ash go together, they should have had Go as the new main character.
Go should have gone.
And Ash should have been like his Brock. Now, the mentor type character.
That just sounds like some kind of lame chat up thing. Can I be your Brock? I want to look after your kids. Wait, hang on.
Clip that. If
and finally,
my
there
shit
is
gets clipped, your shit gets clipped.
there is Pokemon Home support for both games. There we are. That's the
Okay.
other thing. That's the final thing.
Cool. So you can have Pokemon from pasts.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which ways
They'll
it'll
probably
work.
limit it, but
I don't know whether it'll only work one way or
okay.
both ways or what.
yeah, true.
But yeah, so when BDSM was out this
interesting.
year, I think, isn't it? And then Arceus is out start next year.
January, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is actually much sooner than I expected.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was expecting maybe Arceus to be towards like November-ish next year.
Well, especially
leading
when
up
they
for that Christmas time.
Sorry. Especially when they showed the initial trailer and there was like nothing in the game and they said out next January and I'm like, fucking what? But now, yeah, it looks a bit more likely now. I wonder if they'd made any of that at the time or if they've literally just done that in the time in between.
Been keeping a lot of it in the back burner sort of thing. Maybe they're getting better with their advertisement strategies.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't give away too much too soon. Which is what I prefer in advertisement. Just wet someone's whistle and make them want more. Don't give them everything, so then you're like, all right, what's the point of buying the game?
Yeah.
Or watching the film, or etc. etc.
Like when the trailer is the whole plot of the film.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Please try not to move the mic, if you can.
Oh, did mine?
Yes.
Oh, apologies. I knocked the wire a bit, I think.
Oh. Why are you doing that?
It was an accident, I swear.
Oh. But yeah, anyway, that was all. That was the news roundup.
Oh. Welcome to Kristian's News Roundup.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. What's that? The prospector and Jesse are stuck in the well? Or stuck in the old mines, sorry.
Get Lassie on it.
Wait a minute. Ride like the wind, lassie.
That's it. Oh. Oh, well.
Oh, we should probably just mention, it's just Ozzy and I here today.
Is it?
So welcome back to Inaudible. I won't do the
Podcast
intro.
it's impossible to listen to.
I did. I'm trying to remember. I think it was 3.5 minutes. I did make a mental note of the official time for the shortest Inaudible episode officially, because
okay, the one you did on your own.
No, we had we had the intro right at the end of like a 50-minute episode.
Oh, okay.
So officially, it was 3.5 minutes
The
long.
shortest time between the intro and the outro.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But yeah, this is not one of those times. I've decided not to put the intro in.
Oh.
I have
You're gonna
spoken.
cut that little bit out there then. And then this little bit out about me saying to cut that little bit out.
Then I've got
and
to
then
cut
this
the
little bit out. Yeah.
Simultaneously the shortest and longest podcast.
Oh. One day we'll just have to remember to, before actually starting to talk about anything, is do an intro and an outro. And then 1 week you've just got a backup podcast for if we can't record one, but it is literally just an intro and an outro. And nothing in between.
Like not even a pause, just welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that's impossible to listen to. Thanks for attempting to listen. See you next time. Bye.
Yeah, and on that bombshell, it's time to...
Don't even take a breath.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I had anything newsworthy. I just had a look through me tabs. But nothing impertinent.
Geordie jumpers don't miss a trick. Those guys think of everything. They've got a pocket for me tabs and another for me brule. So good luck.
Oh, fucking.
You know, I've nothing in common with these folk. But when I wear a Geordie jumper, I fit right in. Check them out.
Oh, just say pet. I can't do accents, so I'm not going to be perfect.
They don't have to be perfect as long as they're funny.
No.
That's my motto.
Yeah, no, I think all I literally had was TV of the year.
TV of the beer.
TV of the
Well.
beer.
In that case, it's time for us to say goodbye. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this, you can email us at contact@invisibletower.net. You can chuck us money And
or off a cliff if you didn't like it.
yeah, like in the Pacific Front of the Second World War, we're the Japanese civilians, and you've told us that the Americans are going to do horrible things to us.
Oh, okay.
Just a fun little joke there.
Hi.
Man, that was pretty distressing. I recommend Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. It's a great podcast.
Yeah.
His current series is about the Pacific Front, and like it's you know when people say, "Oh, that's unbelievable," like, but it is literally like almost unbelievable. In the it's insane the amount the shit that actually happened on that front. But anyway, we don't really learn about it so much in this continent because we obviously focus on the European side of it.
Yeah, and I mean, like, Britain's been at war so many times with so many different places. It's kind of just like, oh, it's another one, really?
Yeah. Good old belligerent Britain. Anyway, yes. So, what was I saying? Tell someone about the podcast who doesn't already know about it. Whether you liked it or not, doesn't matter.
Oh. Be sure to come over my neck of the woods at TS Reactions.
Oh yeah, come over, Aussie. Go over
only
to
if you're
Aussie.
only if you're a guy within the age range of 20 to about 35, 40. 40 is a little bit too much for me.
Get
within my age range.
Get consent first.
Yeah. Because if you're right, I have a type. I definitely have a type.
It just reminds me of.
Although, if you're an Asian guy, 20 to 30, you don't need no consent. You're my type.
It just reminds me of the Brass Eye Pedogeddon special where they catch there's a paedophile like storms the studio and they catch him and put him in stocks. And this is my son. Do you want to have sex with him? No. Well, why not? I don't fancy him.
Oh God.
Simon Pegg's finest role.
Oh shit! It was Simon Pegg, wasn't it? Okay, no. But yeah, me and Kristian, we watch Star Trek. We watch other shit.
Yeah.
Nostalgic TV stuff. Danganronpa. We've almost finished them. I've got 6 episodes uploaded. We've watched through a load of Digimon. Kamen Rider.
Rider. I also have a YouTube channel. It's called Invisible Tower.
But don't go to.
I might carry on my Provence campaign.
Crappy campaign things.
Or you go to Kristian 444. I mean, if you go to Invisible Tower, there's all my Horcruxes at the bottom. You can find all our haunts from there. Misty Trees, Aussies and I's.
Actually, I believe in my place I've got haunts for all of us as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Inaudible, Misty Trees, and Kristian 444 all in my other haunts.
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's where I got haunts from. It was from your channel. I remember now.
Yeah, as well as the games channel I haven't updated in 4 years, and the live action movie film channel thing that we make films on that I haven't updated in 7 years. But you can see Ickle me and Ickle Kristian back when we were Ickle teenagers.
Bless. Before we knew any better.
We still don't know any better.
No. So yeah, anyway, that's enough. Oh,
I was just going to say flu. We need to do that at some point.
We do. We flew.
Anyway, let's fly off before we have more of an awkward outro than ever.
Yeah. Go away.